organization. I think
Here, here's what I'm saying.
this is kind of the first step.
Okay, well then this is great, but the first thing I just tell you is that you need to come up with something. When I say 88 to 90% of Americans are going online, it's, you don't have a choice. You've got to go. Can you imagine, and this was crazy, because you're part owner, right? And the thing, and can you imagine, look where am I? I've been doing automotive internet sales for 11 and a half years, and you're just getting started.
Kind of silly.
Not silly, it's absolutely ludicrous. You know what I mean? And it's not a bad thing, I'm just saying is that, can you imagine if you got involved like 10 years ago, hypothetically speaking, that's how a lot of these dealerships that did it, and either they screwed up back in the day, but just by just being there and just showing up to the party, they were reaping those rewards. So again, what I would suggest that you do, whether it's with us or anybody else, is just start a department. And how do you start a department? Is by beginning with the end result in mind. Figure out what you want to accomplish. How many, and I'll go into this after the break. How many cars do you want to sell, and how are you going to get them? I got everybody from here? No. I did? Good. Okay, good. I'm a little fried. Don't chew like that. Okay, no cameras on them. All right. But, Mr. Dow?
Yes.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not trying to put you on the spot.
No, that's fine.
It's all right. Here, hold on. Watch this. Wait. No, I'm kidding. I'm just having fun. All right, so here, let me get out of here. Okay, so now, what was the question that you had for you that you wanted to get addressed? What was the biggest challenge?
Well, the biggest challenge is to always justify the expense. We operate our businesses on a 2.5% net to sales before taxes if we're an average dealer. And if you spend an extra $1,000, you have to generate another $50,000 in sales to justify the $1,000 expense. And I think that's where the disconnect comes from between the people in the internet department saying, well, if I could get this or that, I could do a better job. It has to be justified. Everybody has to have a business plan in order to drive their department and drive their department's growth, because to us that are concerned about the net profit, it's protecting the margin.
I'm a little bit going to just take liberty because I know your whole situation. One of the things that I see, and we talked about what's going on with your marketing, is that you're not utilizing the marketing in the right way. You know, and you know this. Is that there's a lot of dealerships, and Bill Doobie's one of them, that they spend a lot of money in conventional stuff. And I'm not saying it totally sucks or totally doesn't work, but again, it's like Durant, it's putting first things first. For example, pay-per-click. I mean, like, is pay-per-click useless? No, it's got some value, but damn sure not tier 1. I mean, when only 20% of people are going to click pay-per-click, there's other things you could allocate your revenue for, or there's other things you could reallocate your revenue for.
Right.
So what I say, knowing your organization pretty intimately, because you've been a client for a while, is that you know that you need to relook at what you're doing, you know, with your digital marketing and with your conventional marketing, and that's not that you have to spend more money. And this is really important. Dealers love this word. Listen to me, I'm going to teach you a word. Reallocate. Reallocate. Not new money. You go to dealers, and the first thing they go, oh shit, this is going to cost me money. You got to calm them down first. You got to bring them down and say, no, wait a minute. I don't want to spend more money. I want to reallocate. I want to reallocate your funds that are not really working for you the right way. Okay, with me, everybody. Reallocate. 1, 2, 3. Reallocate. So what I'd like you to do is look into reallocating some of your funds that we both know that you're squandering, and put them towards stuff that can work. And also, there's other things that if something might work or might not work, I would back away from it. Try to reallocate those funds for stuff that you could see, even if it's not working perfectly. If you can monitor it, you could tweak it, enhance it, and get it to where it needs to go. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, cut cameras for me.